good time.
And gentlemen, man, it feels good to be back on another episode of the Good News Radio Show, man. I'm excited, man. It's Friday, and usually we don't have guests on Friday, so I know y'all thinking like, damn, Friday night he got a guest on. Every now and then I do it, but it got to be someone special. Ain't that right, Dash? If they ain't special, they can't come through on Friday.
Si, senor.
But I'm excited because not only do we got myself and the whole crew here, man, we got Trap Art in the space tonight.
What's going on?
And if y'all don't know who they are, see, a lot of people know y'all as Trap Art, but they don't know y'all real names. Oh, yeah, turn her up. Turn her up. My bad. Your mic was off. He ain't paying attention. We've been trying to figure out how to fire him, but, you know, he just keeps showing up.
Protected by the union.
Yeah, that's pretty much what's happening. But how y'all doing on this evening, man?
We're good. Is my mic on now?
Yeah, your mic
okay,
on now.
Good,
your mic
good.
on.
Yeah, we're good.
We great. We blessed to be here.
Happy to be here.
And y'all just came from another interview, right?
Yeah, we were over with Sensei and Jesse J at Dash Radio.
At Dash Radio. Shout out Dash Radio, by the way, man. I got mad love for folks over at Dash Radio. I know a lot of people who work over there. So, you know, and it's all one big happy industry, I like to call it.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody pushing.
Everybody is pushing. And just to kick it off, you guys have an event coming up on Sunday. A lot of people been raving about it on this side. I know y'all kind of started in Oakland. Actually, where's she at? She from the Bay, so she know all about it.
Hey, how you doing?
So she, see, look, you see her? Look, light-skinned people don't lie. You know what I mean? They just tell the truth all the time. You know, you just got to trust them. Like, she like, yeah, that was a good that was a compliment, right? I'm usually hard on light-skinned people, but today I'm feeling good. But yeah, you guys have been making a lot of waves up and down California, and I saw something I thought was interesting. I said, "Is that New York? Is y'all going to New York? Or New York? What's up with that? What's going on?"
We're going to New York. We're going to Houston.
We trying to go everywhere. There's artists everywhere, so we just trying to tap in with all the artists and just people who trying to do something. So we trying to tap in with everybody.
Now, I do got to ask this question, though. I'm sure everybody wants to know what inspired the beginning of Trap Art.
Oh, man, it honestly happened organically. We started doing events. Basically, we just wanted to be self-employed. And so we started doing promoting events that didn't have art. So it was just like club type of events.
What you mean club type events? Like functions?
Literally like a party at the club.
Like parties. So
DJs.
we was doing.
We was DJing.
We had
All
all
kind
different
of
type of.
people.
We was doing house and electro type parties because in the Bay Area, it's kind of hard for you to do hip hop parties in San Francisco.
Is it?
The
Very.
clubs?
Yeah, the clubs don't.
Clubs don't allow it because people they scared of the crowd. That's what they scared of the crowd. They scared.
Wait, hold on, wait. They scared of the crowd.
Yeah, they scared people are gonna start fighting.
Are you trying to say they scared of black people?
Is that
what you're truly saying?
Exactly.
Let me tell you a little story. So the first time that we were going into this new venue in San Francisco to try to do some events there, and the guy looks at me. He didn't even go in with me. It was just me. Mm-hmm. And he goes, "Okay, you can throw a party here, but we don't want that thug element coming."
Thug, nasty thug.
And I was like, "Oh, do I look like a thug?" You know? And so that's basically what we were up against. So
I don't know. Y'all look like you kind of carrying. You might be carrying something around here.
Right.
You know.
So yeah, basically it was no hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
Played EDM, played maybe top 40, and so that's really what we started off with.
Yeah, so that's how we started. So we started just trying to make a living by doing parties. But I think that whole period in time, we was always looking for something more. But I think during that period in time, we developed a good work ethic in terms of like we didn't have another job. That was our full-time job, and so we developed a good work ethic. And then we watched like a Basquiat documentary one time. And it kind of it inspired us, and so we just decided one day to incorporate a little art section in one of the events, and then from there it just kept growing. Like we would start inviting artists to showcase their artwork, and then at first it was like a few, then it became more and more, and then we just realized like, no, this is the lane we like, this is the lane that people like, this is the lane we want to be in. It's more than just a party. It's people showcasing things they're very passionate about. So, like I said, it's more than a party, and it's it's become a movement.
I'm telling you right now, I've heard nothing but extremely great things about Trap Heart before y'all, and I saw even hit y'all up on Instagram like, yo, I want to connect, man. I've heard a lot of good things, and just being in the industry, certain names ring bells, certain names ring bells to be like, hey, you really don't want to mess with them, and certain names ring bells like, man, this is somebody you would want to connect with, and like I said, I've heard nothing but great things about Trap Heart everywhere. And I just thought it's a beautiful thing that y'all coming back to L.A. This is your second time back to L.A., right?
Yeah.
Second time back. Hey, give them a round of applause, man. 'Cause some people leave and they never come back.
Yeah, we lived out here too for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, I was interning at Atlantic Records. I was trying to be the next Diddy or something. So,
what? Oh my!
But that didn't work out.
Was you gonna be in the videos too?
I don't know. But he inspired me.
Oh,
yeah. Diddy was a great
Jesse, Stevie J.
Nah. And that didn't work out though. That didn't work out. But we was living out here for like a year back in like 2010.
Okay.
So yeah, we lived out here, and then we had to come back though. We come back and show love. LA show love.
Well, welcome back to LA, man. This is my city, and this is Inglewood to be specific. So Inglewood got love for Trap Art, man, and everybody around us surrounding LA cities, man. So I just want to once again say thank y'all for coming down here to the Good News at our home studio and seeing how we get down. So welcome from the whole team. Dash round of applause. There we go. So like always, ladies and gentlemen, we about to get started with the entire show. We got Jesse and Amina Brooks from Trap Art. You already know about them for all the listeners out there. But just like we got to begin the show, like always, I got to let y'all know who's in the building or who's in the space tonight. And, of course, we got cameraman Kev, K. Cannon. Shout out K. Cannon. Without that man, we couldn't see. So this will be up on YouTube for everybody. A lot of people like to watch now. So we post that. So y'all have full access to that. We also got Mysterious Jackson in the space tonight. Do you got that, Dash? No? I got it. Don't worry. Dash is drunk. Mysterious Jackson, everybody. That is the producer of the Good News Radio Show. She curates the content and make sure we got something to talk about.
Hey, how you doing? Every
goddamn Monday and Friday. And, of course, Robbie D. Robbie D's here in the space tonight. We really don't know what he does. But
he in here.
He just keeps showing up. So, Yeah, we just really don't know. And it's funny because as we were talking earlier, I had posted like a picture of everybody, and I posted everybody's emoji. Kev had a camera, Jackie had some pen and a paper on hers. Dash had some equipment, and I used the shoulder shrug emoji on him like this. I'm typing on it because I figured that was appropriate. You know what I'm saying? But man, Rob is just impactful to the show, man. He really helps me out with a lot of special events. He's the person I can call on to really be like, man, shut up and let's keep going. You know what I mean? Sometimes when I'm feeling down on myself. So shout out to the squad, because without them, I wouldn't be a goddamn thing. So let's get this party started, ladies and gentlemen. You know what we got to talk about tonight. Ring the bell for me, Dash, so we can get into it. Oh, you don't got the bell? You still got it? Yeah.
Still got it.
See, now we got different sound effects. So sometimes I forget what he got. He forget what I got. And we try to make it work. But it's all good. Oh, my bad. I forgot. I almost forgot DJ Dash. Yeah, he's here. I'm sorry. He's halfway in. That's why. He's been on probation for about 5 months now. 5 months now. He's still on probation.
5 months and counting.
Yeah. I don't think he's ever going to get off of probation. Yeah. So we're still hiring for a sound engineer, ladies and gentlemen. Nah, let's go ahead and get this started. We got some topics to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, and 3 topics. Did y'all get a chance to look at the topics?
Nah, I didn't. But
yes.
I see him right there.
I see him right here, yeah.
What we like to do is not let people know what we going to talk about. Let's turn them up a little bit for me, Dash. What we like to do is not let people know what we're about to talk about, because I feel like we did it before and then people get prepped for the show.
Right.
Don't really like that. Yeah. I don't like when people come and they pull out a paper. Here's what I'm about to say. And it's like, this ain't good for radio. People want the real,
right.
Yeah. People want the real. They want the honest. And when it's right up on you, that's when it all come out.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about white privilege today. That was appropriate, Dash. That was great. 2 points.
Woo. Let's go.
You get a small clap.
Home run.
Home run. All right, but we're gonna talk about white privilege today, because there was I saw Charlamagne release a book called Black Privilege, and I read like a little synopsis on it, right? And I like Charlamagne for what he does. I appreciate his work. I just think we operate on it in a different, on a different level, but I respect what he's doing. So I just want to talk about the opposite, white privilege, and let's get into that. So hold it. And I see your lips is quivering. Jesse ready to hop in. Hold him, please. Hold his lips together. Where's the stapler? He ready to hop in, but we're going to talk about that. We're going to get into it in just a second, so you can let that fester. Let that fester. We're also going to talk about the future of art. I thought it was appropriate because art is changing. It's been evolving. Actually, I don't like to say change. I like to say evolve. Everything stayed the same, but it evolves to something else, right? Art is evolving, and I think trap art has been a part of that evolvement, should I say, and I think you guys are the perfect couple to talk about it. You know, the future of art, where art is going, and what you guys plan on doing with it as it evolves, you know, and just a shout out trap art. Last but not least, we're going to talk about the uncomfortable one-night stands. Jackie is an expert in this category. She's had more one-night stands than anybody in the room. Jackie, come on. I'm not supposed to tell the truth? I got to expose myself on there every Monday and Friday.
You must be reflecting on me.
Jackie, come on, man. Remember that talk we had? Remember that time you and Rob? Remember? I didn't say nothing about that. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to not tell that on air. I'm going to start recording y'all, too. They got a little thing going on, you know. It's like Forest Fear. I would say jungle, but she's Mexican. It ain't right, so Forest. We're going to talk about one-night stands. And we can talk, that could go from anywhere. And we got people that want to call in. The number is 323-900-0478. Call us here on the Good News. We will answer your call, maybe, depending on where you're calling from, depending on how your number look, and if Dash likes it. But we will answer it. And if you don't want to talk to us and call, just feel free to drop in the chat and text us right in the chat, and we'll be able to pick it up right away. And you can ask any questions to myself, Jesse, and Mina, or anyone else in the crew. We also have somebody else. I'm sorry. I see you over here. I can't. You in the room. What's your name? Where you from? What's your social security number? No, what's your name? What's your name? Colleen. And you're here in support? You're here in support. Give her a round of applause, man. Colleen's here. We're also going to have some more live guests coming tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So you'll see people walk in. That's why we got the seats how people like to show up and just like to watch the show and be a part of the Good News whole extravaganza. It's really an experience. You got to really come experience the show. You really just can't listen to it.
Dope. I like it.
I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Nice
man.
energy. I like it.
Still trapping out the bando. That's what we like to call it.
Hey, trap art.
Let's go ahead and get started with some good news, Dash.
Hey, you heard about the good news? Y'all sleeping on me, I had a good snooze.
All right, back.
Little art.
Yeah. Okay, little art. You see why he's on probation? You see why he's on probation? But let's. What'd you say, Jackie?
Audio art?
Oh, audio art. Yeah. Okay. All right. I ain't mad at it. Right. It's a teen who helped his family buy a house. Wait, let me start over. The good news today is a teen who helped his family buy a house is accepted to Harvard University. This man's name is George Campos or Jorge. Jackie? Jorge?
Yes, okay.
Okay. Excuse the doorbell, by the way. It's half broken. Yeah, it's stuck. It just started when y'all got here. I swear to God, it was fine earlier. But Jorge Campos. Am I supposed to roll something, Jackie? I'm saying Spanish things. Is it Campos?
Campos.
No, it's no rollers. No. I figure everything has a roll in it when I speak Spanish.
The R and
Jorge?
yeah.
Amina, can you help me? Jorge?
Jorge.
Jorge. You got that? Come on, Jess. You got it?
Jorge. Hey, I'm half El Salvadorian. So
Okay.
I got a little bit of it.
I feel it. All right. Well, look, check it out. Teen who helped his family, Jorge. God damn it, it's George. Okay, George Campos was 13 years old and about to start high school when his father lost his job, resulting in the family of 6 becoming homeless for 3 months. While the Campos family shuffled from relatives' homes, hotels, and spent time living out of a van, Jorge enrolled in the college-level courses at LA Community College, and he learned about money. Now, this is interesting because people in college, I went to college for 7 years, never seen it. If they had a class, I missed it.
A money class?
A money class. Is that finance?
Business?
Yeah, business.
Economics.
I feel like they do they. Okay. All right. Well, I missed it. I majored in communications.
I did too, so I feel you.
Okay, you fine. You done. All right. You did. Come. I was trying to start as a call, but that was terrible. That was a terrible attempt. You need 2 syllables for a call. Yeah. I'll take it, Dash. Yeah, you're right. All right. He took on his family's budget, took on all the finances and all the bills that were paid at home. Jorge was so good with his family finances that, he was so good with his family finances that 2 years ago, George helped his family buy a home in Palmdale, California. He grew up in South LA, just blocks from USC. The university offers a programs called TRIO, Upward Bound Math and Science, which motivates and supports low-income students. George was invited to that program and joined, which meant he would get to Palmdale as late as 11 p.m. and leave as early as 5 a.m. This kid is 13, by the way. Let's not forget he's 13 years old. What were you thinking about at 13? I was still trying to get the end of my years of how I can go get it when I was at 13 years old. I was still in. You remember that? Yeah, look at it. I said, yeah, don't get red on me now. No, we all played. Raise your hand if you play hide go get it. Yeah, okay. Come on, nobody want to be honest.
I ain't never played hide and go get it.
I was sheltered.
No, no? Okay. I guess some people didn't actually hide. I guess that was just you just go get it. But George was invited to that program, like I said, and he had to leave as late as 11 p.m. and as early as 5 p.m. But an all effort was worth it. George credits from the program for all of his accomplishments, which includes getting a full scholarship to Harvard, where he plans to study econ. Give that man a round of applause, man. 13 years old and was able to make such an impact on his family financially. We still trying to figure it out. I'm still trying to figure it out completely. Honestly, I mean, I got some ideas. I'm pretty decent on my credit, but damn, it's hard out here for a pimp. You know, and it's kind of like, you know, y'all mentioned some of not wanting a job, and that's what I think a lot of us are trying to get to, and find those few niche markets. And that's an incredible job. But we're gonna go ahead and jump into y'all brains right now, because it's not about what you do, it's about who you are here on the Good News, and that's what people really want to know. They want to know the inside versus not only the outside. We're gonna talk about white privilege. White privilege. Do you think it exists? Let's start with a meaning. I'm going to ask you, since we got the degrees and all, you know what I'm saying? Let's get on this. Do you feel like white privilege still exists today?
I think it does. I think the example that I gave earlier when I said I went to the club to have a meeting about doing an event there, I don't think they would have said that to a white girl about the thug element.
I feel that.
I just don't feel like that would have happened.
Oh, okay. So you feel like, is that a privilege though, or is it just like something that's not?
I mean,
holding
yeah,
you back?
it's a privilege because it's not making an assumption about you. Like he was making an assumption about me, so he was assuming because I wasn't white that I may have brought thugs to the party.
Have you ever brought thugs to the party?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Used to gang bang, huh? I know.
some
Used to
thugs
gang
come to
bang.
the party
Yeah,
before,
thugs,
though.
them.
But they weren't there directly because
Yeah,
of me.
not
It wasn't just because
yeah.
of me.
I feel that. What about you, Jesse? You think that white privilege exists?
I mean, it's America, so I mean, the country, it was established a certain way. It was built on a certain foundation. That's the country we live in.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it has to be there.
Yeah.
It has to be there. I just feel like to be successful, we can't let it control us. You know, we can't be thinking about that. It's my opinion that if you're thinking about them having privilege over you, you just gotta work hard. You just gotta work hard, and you gotta want whatever you want to get. And they have it's America. It is America. But all right, let's get it on our own.
You know, the reason why I brought this up, because I've heard a really good argument that said that white privilege is it's more so of a white disadvantage these days. And I really heard that more so for the newer generation versus the older generation, specifically because, when they're trying to get a job or even to get into college. I remember one time on the show, we talked about this scholarship that got started for white men only. And it was just for white men. And it was kind of, some people were upset about it, but he made a great point. He said, well, there's no scholarships for white males at my age. They're all based, there's scholarships I can't get because I am white. And a lot of scholarships now these days are based on, well, I'm going to say a lot of them, but there's a lot of scholarships that revolve around ethnicity. I mean, we've all seen it, right? And then they have programs for ethnic backgrounds, black people, Hispanics. They don't have programs essentially for white people within a situation. So if you're black, you said what? Water polo? She said water polo scholarships. Yeah, I I don't think, you know what, the only reason I think we don't play water polo is we don't like the outfits as black people. I don't think it had nothing to do with the sport. I think we were really killing water polo. I just think, you know, we just feel really uncomfortable wearing them drawers. It's like, I don't know about them things, you know, nipples all out. Lacrosse, yeah, you know, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's just not usually in our communities. And that's kind of what happens. You know, it's more like surfing. It's not really in our communities.
Right,
It's
yeah.
not really in our communities. But he made a good point. He said that, you know, it's harder. It was actually difficult for me to get a scholarship because I'm white and I'm middle class white. So because of that, I was at a disadvantage. Now, he felt like at that point that every other race had a privilege over him and he didn't have a privilege. And I think that's probably the first time he experienced racism.
But I feel like the reason why those programs are in place is because historically everyone else has been at a disadvantage besides white men.
I mean,
So those things are in place because they're leveling the playing field, and there's no longer affirmative action at public universities.
Yeah.
So there's these. So it's like, I'm not gonna. There's obviously all people that could utilize scholarships, but I feel like the reason why there are all these other programs are because these other people are at disadvantages that white males typically don't have.
I mean, we all three went to Cal, and it was
Okay.
a lot. It was a lot of white men at Cal.
Oh, yeah.
And
Like,
it was-
lots.
and it
Yeah.
was so I didn't really. So yeah, I mean, it was a lot of them, and it wasn't a lot of
It wasn't a lot
black
of us.
people. So
Right.
I think the proof is in the pudding.
And I think the majority of the people of color at Cal were playing sports. They weren't.
Yeah, I guess so. I
Nah,
got some
well,
fair
I
brothers
mean,
from Cal, so
we
I
were
guess so.
we were
I
there.
played-
Like he
yeah, that
played. We didn't play sports, but I mean we were there and we saw. You could see the whole black community was called,
Yeah.
and it was like literally.
It was real,
It was
real
very,
tight.
very
I'm
tight
sure.
knit.
I feel like that's at any university across the board. I mean, Kev went to Fullerton in Orange County. So did Dash. Dash went to Fullerton in Orange County, and the black population there is extremely low. I went to Cal State Northridge, which a lot of people think that the black population is high, but it's really not compared to the school's attendance.
Right.
It's just higher than maybe others. But
That's basically it. But it
Yeah.
still wasn't high in regards to the attendance of the school.
Right, right.
Yeah, one of the most attended colleges. So, but however, I think affirmative action does still exist. You know,
Well, it
to a
doesn't
certain
like
degree.
legally exist though. Like
Well,
it
that's
used
why we
to,
got
like,
Jackie. You know, it just that's why we bring Jackie into the mix, so that way she knows that we still care. You know that we still search for. Jackie knows. What's up, girl? You are back there flirting with Rob, ain't paying attention. I see you over here rubbing his head, huh? Oh yeah, you better get ready for that joke. But yeah, you know, I just think that that privilege goes a long way. Now, I will say this: do you think that you say historically, which is a key word, historically, when we use that word, a lot of times not even a lot of times, directly, we're not referring to currently.
Well, history plays a lot into current, like history evolves into what we are currently here for. Like, I'm not saying this right, but basically, like what our history makes who we are now. So there's a lot of things that have happened in our history that, you know, are responsible for example, the family structure. Different things. There's a bunch of different things you could talk about that have put people, not just black people, but people of color at disadvantages.
What do you think is what do you propose is a way to, I don't want to say rid this white privilege, or I don't want to say gain black privilege, because I think that what happens is a lot of black people are trying to get, we're not really trying to get even. We're not really trying to get equality. I feel like we're trying to get over and take the place of and reverse it versus trying to make it, level it out, you know.
Yeah, I think just like what he was saying, just, you know, you can be aware of what's going on, but just do your own thing.
Do your own thing.
good,
That's
it.
it.
good news radio.
Yeah.
Have a radio station.
Yeah.
Talk about
Try
it. Yeah.
try to get big off the radio, whatever it
Yeah.
is.
We look for some white people so we can use some of that privilege, however. We need some of that.
Whatever it is, though, you got clothing line. Try to be the best clothing line out. Try to, you know, that's the way to do it.
Is there a privilege to being black in your eyes?
Is there a privilege?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a privilege to be myself. I mean,
Period.
that's how I look at it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't want to be nobody else besides me. So
You wouldn't want to be like Scottish?
nah,
Your name could still be Jesse Brooks.
Nah,
That's cool. but-
I love being me. So I love being me, and I feel like experiences, good or bad, based on race, it's molded me into who I am, molded you into who you are.
100%.
You know, so I love it.
Amina, what you think? You think that black privilege exists? Is
Yeah,
there
I
is there a
don't-
privilege to being black? I guess is what I'm asking.
Yeah, I don't know if there's necessarily a privilege to being black. I feel like there's a privilege to just being alive and.
Oh,
thriving.
come on, man. Those such good answers. So goddamn good. No, but so you don't think that there is any benefit like over another race or ethnicity to being black?
I mean,
Well, I could say this. I feel like a lot of times people like our culture. So a lot of times people think like, oh, black people are cool.
I was
you
just
know?
about to ask that. If
So
y'all
it's
were
like-
white, you think y'all trap art would be what it is. If y'all were white.
I don't know. It wouldn't be no trap art because we are trap art.
Why it could still be
Yeah.
trap
I
art?
mean,
Nah,
but trap art is who we
Yeah, it's
are,
who
like,
we are. It's,
yeah.
it's what we like. It's our peer group. And so if we was white, then
It probably would be a
would
little
it be?
different.
I don't know what.
I think if y'all were white,
Okay.
what's going on,
That's
fellas?
the team right there.
What's going on, squad? What's going on? What's going on? I think if y'all were white, trap art
Don't get
wouldn't.
him. Don't get him started.
Oh
on
no,
this
we gonna
one.
get him started.
Don't get him
see
started.
Do
Don't
not
get
get him
started.
started on this white.
So he got the. I know I'm gonna start because he got the Elijah Muhammad rap on. And anybody who walk in one of them is real. So we got family just came in. I know we got a few minutes right now, so it's a good time to go into a break as we do. We got family just came in. What's up, Phil? Love you, brother. So we got some audience members in here. We're gonna introduce them when we come right back. Dash, we getting ready to get up out of here, ladies and gentlemen. We got Trap Art, Jesse and Amina Brooks. This is the good news. We'll be right back. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the good news, man. We got family in the building, man. I didn't get everybody's name. What's your name, man?
Jabril Musa Hill, man.
Woo. Jabril. We got my man Jabril up in here. Got my man Jabril. Hey, I'm feeling the shirt, man. Black God. I love it, man. Woo. I'm loving the shirt. Of course, man, we got Philly Phil came in here. Philip Rashad, that's my cousin and one of the infamous party promoters of all time. You want to party? Holler at that man right there. I'm trying to tell you. He got the juice. We got my man back here, man, with the Sharks jersey on, man. What's your name?
Yeah, my name's BM Mechi.
BM Mechie, man. Are you a Sharks fan or you just rocking because it's nice? Okay. All right, Bay Area. Woo, yeah. I feel it. had to throw it at him, you know. All right, man. So we got, man. It's a Bay Area reunion up in here. Haley's feeling real comfortable right now. She got some. We always we always get on her for you know, but we always get on her just because she's the only one. She always representing, and she's a med student at UCLA. But we don't take her seriously. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. We got another topic to talk about. I don't see my board. Where's my board at, Jackie? I can't see my board at, Jack. I know you're doing 100,000 things. All right, we're gonna talk about the future of art in a minute. But first, it's my time. Well, actually, I got that question for Jesse in a minute. Before we get into the random facts, I know y'all want to learn some shit new, but we want to learn a little bit more about trap art. You talked a little bit about how it started. Now, how long has trap art been rolling for?
Since 2013.
2013. Let me help you out. My bad. There we go. Yeah, since 2013.
Yeah.
And did y'all ever see it getting to this point?
Nah, it wasn't planned.
It
Nah,
wasn't planned,
It
yeah.
wasn't planned. We just, like I said, we just wanted to start our own thing, and we put all of us into it. So I think now we're starting to see some of the rewards of that, but we're not even close.
We're just starting.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
not even close.
Yeah, this is just the beginning.
it's just
4
the
years, just the beginning?
Yeah.
I
Just
feel
the
it.
beginning.
I feel it.
Just
That's the way you
the
should always feel.
Yeah.
That's the way you should always feel. I feel the same way.
Yeah.
4 years later, y'all still doing it, which I think is brilliant because I always talk about the consistency of things, and people can't do things for a long period of time. Period. People give up really fast, or they just don't do things over a period of time. Especially not in our generation, we get bored really, really fast, and we go into something new. There's so much interesting shit going on that it's hard to stay on track. Now, y'all say y'all never seen it getting to this point, right? Or did y'all actually envision it getting to this point right here where it is today, at least?
No, I mean I don't think
Nah,
so. I think
yeah,
it really
I mean,
just
of
kind of
course.
like organically rolled itself on.
I mean,
And I feel like it's still doing that. Like I
Yeah.
don't even.
You don't even know what's
I'm
happening.
just-
Like
I'm
I
just-
don't know
yeah,
what's going
I'm
on.
just working. I'm just here. I'm
We
just.
post a flyer, people show up. Yeah.
No, not quite.
Nah, that ain't how it goes.
No, I feel it. I feel it.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to be successful, so I wanted to be successful. I want to be successful, but
Yeah.
I didn't picture it being like a movement type situation where people are really invested into it. I wasn't thinking about that when we first started doing it.
Like at what point did y'all be like, oh shit, we really got something going? Like at what event was it?
I don't know if it's an event, but when you just start hearing people how how it's impacting them and how what they would say to us and how it's changed how you get people who come to an event get real inspired and now they want to do whatever they want to do. They want to better themselves. So when I see people start want to better themselves and want to be push whatever, be creative, whatever it is, then I'm like, okay, this is something different.
Yeah. Because I feel like there's always like a threshold of when you start to take it serious. Because I'm assuming y'all took it serious at the beginning, but I'm sure not as serious as you do right now to this day.
Yeah, of course.
We worked on it though because, like I said, my motivation was I don't want to work for nobody else. I want to be able to.
Anybody else want to work? Anybody want to work for somebody? Anybody going once, going twice? Nah, I feel it.
Yeah, so that was my motivation. But now it's a different motivation. Now it's a motivation where I want this to be the greatest movement ever.
I like that, man. Get that a round of applause, Dash. You already said that. Greatest movement ever. I like that, man.
That's my motivation.
I like that. Now, let me ask, there's always ups and downs. I would love for y'all to take us back to a day where you was like, man, what the hell is going on with this? Have y'all ever? I know. Sometimes he already laughing. Like, I got one for y'all right now. I got a story. Because people like to hear that. People don't. I mean, like we all caught up in success, but I think a lot of people don't share the failures enough to let people know that they're going to happen. Just all the good shit. Work hard, you'll get there. No. That's not really how it works. So, can y'all go through some of the things that have failed with trap art that didn't work so well? That y'all tried maybe?
Well, I could say my first party I ever threw, like 20 people came.
Mm-hmm.
And the venue fits 500.
The venue fits like 500.
Oh, wow.
And so 20 people came. We had to shut it down by 12. And that happened. And then when we started doing parties, like I said, we were doing a whole different network. We had to do like white people parties.
Yeah.
And that was hard. People show love to us now.
Mm-hmm.
Before it was like, oh, you guys are annoying.
You're spamming me. You're being so annoying. Like, I don't want to promote your party. Like, all that.
Oh, my gosh. See, that don't happen in L.A. Everybody in L.A. show love. That's just some base stuff. We don't know about that out here. You got something out here. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You got a little. Anybody else from the Bay out there? I know Haley's from the Bay. Y'all from the Bay as well? Jabril, you from the Bay?
West Oakland, man.
West Oakland? Okay. I was with some folks from Oakland the other day where we did a mashup, and we was talking about how people from the Bay, specifically Oakland, they always repping Oakland. Like, no matter what. It's like Boston, Oakland, and New York. It's like them is, you going to know that's where you from. Like, from the jump. I think people in L.A. just be like, yeah, I'm from L.A. Like,
that cool? Because I went to school with a lot of people from L.A. who play on the football team, and they let you know where they from.
Specifically.
Cuz.
Neighbors. No, I feel that, though. I feel that.
Yeah,
they was
very
letting us-
specific.
yeah, so-
But I feel like it's not as abrupt. Like, with somebody from Oakland, like, I feel like y'all got yells, and
We're
we ain't
from
got
Oakland.
no yells.
We're all from Oakland.
I'm just saying, like, y'all
Everybody.
got like term.
Say it like town business.
Yeah, like y'all got words and stuff. We don't really. It's just like, okay, we from LA. Like, we don't.
Yeah, y'all
I
got
don't
a
know.
whole words too. Y'all got a whole. All that.
But you got it. But everybody can't say it though. It's like y'all. Everybody from Oakland can say the same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Everybody from
that's
LA
true.
can't say the same thing.
That's true.
Matter of fact, you from LA, we still don't say that stuff. Half the time, we're like, okay, we can't really, you might get your head chopped off today.
Yeah.
Be careful. Of course, in playing. But that's interesting. Your first event. Now, I want y'all to hear this. Listen out there. Their first event, because y'all looking at trap art today. Y'all looking at, look where they've gotten. He said they do an event. Well, it fit 520 people showed up. How did that feel?
Man, it hurt. It hurt. Like when I had high expectations. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, this I'm adding people on Facebook. Oh, I'm like,
People
we
saying
added
they
like about
coming.
1,000 people.
They
I'm
say
like,
they
ooh,
coming.
yeah, we gonna be. I'm calling the venue owner before, like, open up that second room because it's gonna be. and then it just, as time keep going and nobody come, it's a feeling that still stay with me
Yeah.
to this day. So
I can imagine, man.
But
I
it
can
hurt
imagine.
though. It definitely hurt.
Because it does hurt, man. I know there's some times that I've watched shows and I'm like, damn, it was only 17 people listening. That was all we had today. I mean, but it happens. And that's just a part of the journey, and you keep it going. And what did that do for you? Like after that, like what did that make you like go harder? Or what did that do for you?
Yeah, it definitely made me go harder, and maybe sometimes, like, cause this was before she was involved. Like this was like back in 2009, and so maybe sometimes I might be getting a little bit more stressed. I feel like because I have those feelings of it in me still, and so that's not good though to hold on to those type of feelings.
But it's good to remember where you was though.
Yeah, it is good, but yeah, I mean, I think I don't know what it did, but I just feel like if you want something, then it's gonna hurt, but you're gonna keep going after that. If you don't really want it, if you don't really want something, once it gets hard or once you fail or whatever,
Then you'll just do something
you'll
else.
do something else.
And that's why I was talking about earlier. Like a lot of our generation, we switch up time after time. I don't know if it's because the society we in or now and everything is moving faster, and we get hit with so much information at once and so many ideas, so many. I don't know. It's just
Or they just don't really want it.
That's what I think.
that's true.
That's what it all boils down to. How much do you want something?
Mm.
I was telling my boy Jabril this the other day. It's if you really want something, then all the hard work, all that type of stuff, then you'll do all that.
Yeah.
All the perseverance, you'll do it. Everybody capable of doing it. You ain't super humans. People who succeed aren't made out of something different than us. It's about how much do you want?
How much do you want that shit? And I agree with that. I agree with that. That desire is something that you can't teach, and it's something that it's a feeling, man, that you can't get rid of. It's like an itch, and until you scratch it, it's gonna drive you crazy, man. Well, I'm looking forward to the event on Sunday. By the way, get that a round of applause, Dash. Looking forward to the event on Sunday. We're gonna be in there, of course. We're gonna be doing our thing. The good news, gonna make it live like we always do. So I'm by the way, appreciate y'all having us at the event because it's gonna be fun. So we're gonna talk about some random facts. It's one of my favorite times of the show because we get to learn something. Jackie over there practicing her joke on Rob is not gonna be funny. I see you from a distance. So we got some random facts, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Random facts.
Listen.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Good job. Random facts, everybody. Here we go. If y'all didn't know, in the early Egyptian civilization, dead pharaohs were buried with their living servants because of the belief that they could serve their rule in the afterlife. That's why I thought my cheese is cold. Like it's like damn, like hey, y'all gotta die too, man. Hey, y'all, we dying. We dying, y'all. Hey, Jackie, when I die, you gotta die. We all gotta die.
No.
I thought we on this
I
shit
gotta live.
together.
I gotta keep this living, Keep going.
Gotta keep it going.
Keep it going.
Robbie, you got me right. Did y'all know that Cleopatra had a special lipstick made for her and consisting of crushed ants and deep red carmine beetles? No, I didn't know that. But I do know that she brought down 3 empires. Apparently she was that bad. And she had that fire, apparently. Because she brought down 3 empires? That would be fire. Did y'all know that Albert Einstein never learned how to drive?
Hey, the show is dope though. We watching the show right now.
It's hella good.
It's called Genius.
Albert Einstein?
Yeah,
He got a show?
It's a show on his
I
life.
didn't know that.
And he did?
Which is biography. It's not a reality show.
Oh, I got you. I'm like, he got a son, Junior?
Not a reality show.
I know the honey gone. Like, I know he ain't. I ain't gonna holler at him. How you do it?
It's a show on here. It's
He was a very interesting person. Him, Howard Hughes. It's a few people that's out there, some geniuses that got very interesting lives that we would never expect. But yeah, apparently he know how to drive. So
It makes me feel better. I don't know how to drive.
what? Give her a round of applause, Dash.
That's the
You got
secret. Being
recognized
driven
people
around.
that don't know how to drive. Really? You don't know how, or you just you got a bum leg or something? Like what? I just want to know. I have to know why.
I just don't drive. I don't know. Every time, the few times I've driven, I just got kind of anxious about it, and I just haven't been able to do it. And so he just drives.
I'm the driver.
Well, no, okay. So it's okay you don't drive, but are you like a backseat driver though? Are you the person
No.
like, hey, watch, it's a car right there. Hey, it's a parking spot. Are you one?
Sometimes.
There's been a couple
Don't
times.
tell me. Don't tell me how to drive. But there's just sometimes. But usually she good. She know.
Right.
If
Yeah.
I almost hit, just don't say nothing.
Do you got like passenger seat road rage?
No.
No.
Nah,
I'm not asking you no more. Actually, I'm gonna look at him in the eye and ask. 'Cause he the one driving.
I keep it real for you. Nah,
No. Okay, that's cool. Wow. Do you plan on driving anytime soon? Go kart,
mean-
skate, something?
I don't know.
No?
It's like I feel like I should. We have 2 kids, and I feel like I should probably drive them. But then I feel like I don't want to endanger them either. So I just like I don't know.
Wow. Man, that was something. That was a random fact. Did y'all know that? Amina Brooks don't know how to drive, ladies and gentlemen. Learn something new on the good news. Wow. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, Uber isn't here, so
Yeah, and my husband.
you popping. Yeah, you got it. Hey,
I don't trust Uber.
I feel it. I know what you got 2 kids.
Yeah, I don't trust Uber.
You got a license though?
No, I literally
No.
like don't drive.
At all?
No.
All right, well then, let's move right along. There's a prison in Brazil that allows inmates to pedal stationary bicycles, providing electricity in a nearby city in exchange for reduced sentences. Huh. Now, I'm going to ask somebody in the crowd. If you went to jail, okay, I'm going to ask my man Jabril right here, all right? I'm going to just steal this from you real quick. If you went to jail, would you take that job? Would you pedal stationary bikes for 6 hours a day for reducing your sentence to provide electricity?
It depends on what's the sentence.
You got 30 years, bro.
30. Oh yeah, everybody get a ride. I get hella strong. I'm out because you might get ladies. You feel me? So you get to tap in. You feel me?
So you would?
Yeah,
would
definitely.
Colleen, would you?
Not for 30 years though, because that's kind of like just a
I'm
prison
gonna
of
say,
itself.
I'm gonna say if you if you had to, you was in jail, right? I feel like you would probably go to jail for extreme shoplifting, maybe. Extreme shoplifting. I don't know if that's a.
I can see that.
All right, I feel like it's not. I feel like
Maybe.
I feel like it's an unharmful crime.
You're,
but you still
you're a
go to jail.
psychic.
Right? Unharmful crime. But you had a cool 10-year sentence, and they said, hey, if you bike for 8 years for 6 hours a day, we'll take 2 years off your sentence. Would
It
you do
depends. Is it for the kids? Maybe it's for the community center.
It's for the city. Period.
For the city, period?
Electricity.
Nah.
No, you're not taking.
Nah.
Anybody else taking that deal?
I actually revoked my initial deal. I wouldn't do that either.
Nah, you already agreed
Yeah,
to
keep
it,
your
man.
honor. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
What you gonna do? What else you got to do? What else you gonna do?
You initially just a slave, so I couldn't do it.
You in jail, bro.
It's cool. I'd rather fight in jail and shit and chill. I'm good. In California, you get 30% time, so I don't like their system.
I feel that. I'm not mad at that. Anybody else? Anyway, would anybody else take that bid?
Bruh, I'm biking.
I feel
What
it.
you gonna do? Watch TV,
Yeah.
hit the weights, and not get no time off, bro.
I
I'm
feel
biking, though. Even if they ain't paying me, I'm still gonna bike just because it make me feel better, bro. I'm biking. Y'all
I'm biking
tripping.
too. I'm getting the time off for sure. I'm biking. Well, let's also the fresh, salty smell of beach air is actually the smell of rotten seaweed. I can believe that. That makes sense. It's up there all day. And when taken in large doses of nutmeg, it works as a hallucinogen. I said that all wrong.
Hallucinogen.
A hallucinogen. It make you see shit. Is basically what it's saying.
Nutmeg?
I didn't know that. Nutmeg.
Oh.
Anybody else for some nutmeg?
Like a teaspoon.
Colleen up for some nutmeg. She's like, yeah, let's do it. All right, yeah, we got it. Extreme shoplifting. Hey, we got to check her before she leave, man. She might have a mic in her pocket. All right. The red food coloring carmine used in Skittles and other candies is made from boiled bugs and a type of beetle. In Skittles? Damn. So y'all still gonna eat Skittles after this?
Yep.
You disgusting man. Nice man. Let's move on. We got to talk about the future of art, ladies and gentlemen. The future of art. We got trap art in here, and they are the future, especially around the urban community. I would say specifically in the urban community. Where do you see art going? We've never seen this before. I don't think people have ever been this involved with creating art around what's considered ethnic interest. Because usually it's like, the old Mona Lisa and all that. Now it's something different. Like, do you see that changing completely now? People removing themselves from the Picassos and going down to the Jeromes? Is that what's happening?
I do think that there's a new genre coming up, and I do think it is a genre like of trap artists, and I think that's a genre. I don't even want to say though. I feel like it's always been art, like in terms of with urban people. I feel like it's always been that. Even not even just talking about way back in the day, it's always been like, you know, the people at the bottom of society, they usually make the dopest art. And
like graffiti. I mean, that's kind of essentially where.
Yeah, exactly. It's expression. It's expression. So, in terms of future, I mean, I do think this wave that's going on right now, I don't see anything getting in the way of it. Art has been around forever.
And art will always be around.
Art will always be around, and now that it's affecting the urban community, like even like the hip hop type culture, the young kids, I just keep on seeing it keep growing and progressing.
Yeah. What do you think? I mean, how do you feel like the future of it is changing, or is it going to kind of stay where it's at?
I mean, I think it's just going to keep evolving. You know, I think that, like he said, art's always been here. Art will always be here. Like, art is the way that we express ourselves. There are so many different mediums of art. But I do think that, you know, it's the younger generation is really tapped into art, which is cool because that means that, you know, they're the future. So if they're tapped into art, then, you know, maybe they'll have children and they'll be more tapped into art, and it'll just keep growing and growing. And hopefully they'll continue to be, I mean, trap art will be here to stay, but, you know, hopefully there's, you know, continue to be platforms for urban artists and people to showcase themselves as well.
Yeah, I think it was kind of taken away. We can look back, and we talk about the future. It's always good to talk about the past, too. We look back at the origins of hip-hop, which graffiti was one of the 4 origins of hip-hop. And that was kind of taken away, and it was kind of deemed as this bad, negative thing, thug type thing. And I think that essentially, well, not even essentially, but ultimately what trap art is bringing is kind of filling that gap. You know, we look even at students in school, they be writing on a pencil pad and they be creating these graffiti, you know, pieces, works of art, and then they get slammed for it. So I think it kind of took art out of a generation. And I would think probably Generation X. I think that the art was really taken away from them, and it was more so about stop focusing on art and work hard, and that was kind of the hard work type thing. Get something that's going to learn to work with your hands. Y'all remember that? Learn to work with your hands. Somebody can never take it away from you. Like, well, they can take your hands away, you know. But I think that it's interesting to see how it's evolved now. And I follow a lot of the after our conversation, I started following the artists. Now, how has that been in relationship to the artists now? Because not only is the art aggressive, but I call it aggressive. That's why I like it, not in a bad way. I call it aggressive in a good way. But now they're art aggressive. How is dealing with the artists? Do you feel like they are really like solidified in their art as well? Or are they just kind of like, eh?
I mean, it's a range.
Yeah, it's a range.
You know, it's a range.
You got some. I mean, some people are very dedicated, and then some people aren't. It's just a range. Yeah.
Is there any artists in here? Y'all, anybody? Any artists? You're artists?
Everybody here.
Everybody's
Artists. I mean.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's.
So does anybody have any submissions for trap art this year? In here, anybody?
Yeah, he has a clothing line. He's
okay.
He's been part of our
fashion show.
He's like part of the team, but he's showcases at all the trap arts. He has a clothing line. He paints. You do everything.
No, okay. I want to ask you. You mind if I want to ask you. Now, what do you think about the future of art, of where it's going? I'm gonna get to you right after that. But the future of art, what do you feel is evolving to?
You know, I sort of look at the whole Basquiat thing that just happened, where he had the painting of $110 million sold, and that was the highest sold in the U.S. And so when you look at it like that, that sort of takes a special interest, not just from the urban community, just from the art community on how they look at black artists. You know what I'm saying? And so, and I know that part of the reasons they started trap art is because of Basquiat. And I think the future of art is going to be super integrated in hip-hop, because you got a lot of the hip-hop artists who started to invest in art. And I think that a lot of people are starting to do a lot more investments in art and making living off art. I know a lot of people who make living off art right now. And so
really?
I think, yeah.
I mean, I know some people try to make a full.
No, I mean, like, you know, people do portraits $200-$300, or you can do, you know, something on the side of a building for $1,000. Like, you get commissioned for so many different projects. And so with social media, it has created a way to where artists can tap into people who need art. You know what I mean? So at first it was harder to do that. So with social media, it kind of equalizes the field between, like, that goes sort of just kind of every medium of art. it changed the game to where if you're an artist and like you're a clothing designer or whatever you do, there's an opportunity for you to make a living off of it. You just have to find your market and who needs what your niche is. And so I think that as long as social media is around, art is going to continue to explode.
I would agree with that. And I think even the art of personalizing and using yourself as art is kind of becoming this new art.
It
now.
is. Your voice is art, man. I know, like, when I post videos, people like for me to post videos more than me to post pictures and shit.
Yeah.
So I don't be feeling like always doing videos. Like, you have to be in that energy to, like, put out your character fully.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But, like, for people to capitalize off themselves, that's really the greatest art because everybody's unique. You know what I mean? Everybody got their own DNA in which they can pull out that certain potential in them treasures. So you can only get that from that person.
Right.
So when people are good at expressing themselves, that's an art that's invaluable.
Yeah, no, I agree with that, man. I appreciate that, man. I really do, because I think that people can really relate to that. And I'm going to ask Colleen a question, because I got to ask, yes, you. Don't look at me with them eyes, girl, like you about to steal something right now. Okay? But you know, as we talk about the future of art, and we've also heard that everything that has a beginning has an end. How do you, if we talk about the future, we got to talk about the end. Right? I'm just making sure I'm not alone on this, right? How do you feel the end of art will come?
Wow.
That's deep.
My question?
That's what you
I
get.
thought you were going to ask about stealing.
No, caught you off guard. No.
The end of art?
Yeah, because there is going to be an end of it. It has to, right?
I don't think so. I don't believe. Yeah, maybe. Well, not even that. I feel art is something that we've been doing since the dawn of history. You can look at caves and you see that people have expressed themselves. It's just kind of a part, and it is a part of our DNA. It's we're creatures of emotion, of love, of passion, and so whatever we do, whether we sing or we tell stories,
it's all art,
or do our hair in certain ways, or just art is a part of culture and it's a part of who we are, and so it's not going to end.
Okay, all right, it's not going in now.
It's not going to end. It was there from the beginning, like prior to agriculture. Probably, I don't know. I'm assuming prior to a lot of other things, even prior to a formalized alphabet, art was there.
I thought the alphabet is a form of art. Would you not say? What you got, Jesse?
Yeah, I think art will end when people are no longer on this planet. When people end, that's when art will end.
You know, but not even that. My man Detroit, man, what's up, man? Welcome to the good news, man. But it's interesting because I think about the end of things all the time. You know, I became real comfortable with death, and people think I'm crazy because I'm just so comfortable with it, and I feel like it's made me live more. But if we think about this, you know, just let this sit on your mind. We do believe that everything that has a beginning has an end, correct?
Well,
yeah, I mean, okay. Yeah.
I mean, if not, let me know.
Yeah.
Hold on, what you got, Amina? What you got?
I don't know if that applies to everything.
I mean, like my thing is, I feel like when people end, then that's when art will end. When people are no longer in existence, then art will no longer be in existence.
Okay. Now, I feel like I would say this. This is my vision of how it will end. I feel like right now, and I mean overall, people have this idea of pseudo individualism. I feel like what makes art is the what makes it unique, right? What makes this painting, this piece, this song, this clothes, this shirt, what makes this different than anybody else? Or what makes this unique? And I feel like what could happen is that we run out of shit to do. And I think that what's happening is we're kind of copying everybody already, because now we're looking for validation so much more thanks to social media. We're so connected, and we're starting to kind of become like each other, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But I think that it's going to take away from the people who think outside the box in the art world, and it's going to box everybody in. I don't know. That's just how I'm thinking about it.
So you're thinking, but you're talking more about like the end of creativity. There'd still be art, even if it's like
I like that.
Even if it's like copied art, it's still art.
Ah.
You know, so if you're talking about like the end of people being creative, then
I mean, everybody
that's a
paint the
different
same Kendrick
discussion,
picture.
you know?
Like, y'all not finna have him come to Trap Art. Like, all right, we got 300 Kendrick pictures. All right, y'all stop this shit right now. We need something else. Somebody draw Ja Rule in this mother. Somebody.
Ja Rule.
Right? I mean, first of all, don't disrespect Ja Rule.
No,
If in a
I
good
love
mood.
it.
I already
I
said.
love Ja Rule.
Everybody got to get out. Who don't like Ja Rule? Woo! But I mean, can you see that happening at Trap Art where people is kind of like coming with the same shit? I did.
Nah,
I've never seen that.
I just feel like people could, like, you talking about kind of like fads, or I feel like with music is people. There's always the real talented musicians, and then there's the copycats. Just with anything, fashion, music, art.
See, now I don't know about fashion. Now, this is what I would say. Even with fashion, that's considered art. I feel like, you know, it got everybody started doing so much of the same shit. Dudes had to start wearing rompers now. It was out of t-shirts and jeans. It was like
ain't nobody wearing romper.
We don't know what else to do.
No, man, but it's still always gonna be dope people out. It's
Yeah,
always gonna be dope people. It's gonna be the copycats. It's gonna be that might water things down.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, with hip hop, you could have made a case like once hip hop went from, you talking about them four when it first started,
And
the
then it
graffiti,
went to rapping,
and then it went to mainstream when it started getting capitalized on. That could be the end of it, but it's still dope hip hop. It's still Kendrick Lamar.
It's still
out
dope.
there.
It's still
J. Cole's out.
I agree with that. I think it's just more music out. We got to take a quick commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. We got Trap Art. We got Jesse and Amina Brooks in the building. Y'all give them a round of applause. We got some more coming back. When we come back, right back with the good news. Woo. Oh man! Every time I hear that, it get me fired up. What about you, Dash? How that make you feel when you hear it, man?
It's lit.
Yeah, you just feel it. You just feel it, man. Shout out DJ Dash, by the way.
Hey.
The sound engineer of the Good News Radio Show, man. Making sure y'all hearing all them crazy sound effects in the background. But we got a live audience that y'all can hear. I know y'all can hear them in the background. We got a live audience. I just want to say thank y'all for coming to the Good News, man, and making this what it is. This is what we've been looking to do for a long time, and now, it's we're show 96. What, we're 97, Jackie? Yes. Show 97. Show 97 got 100 shows coming up soon. So we still trying to figure out what the hell we gonna do. We might do something like we did for Robbie's birthday and just give Robbie 100 rips or something like that. Yeah, that's what we did for his birthday. He got rips all night long by the whole crowd. It had to be at least like 7. Now, how many people was probably here? Like 15, 16 people, maybe. When you got all them rips? Yeah, because we had to go twice. Everybody went twice. About 13 people here, and you got ripped by everybody 2 times. And we got it on camera. I will be posting that, lady, on our Instagram so y'all can laugh at Robbie D. So, yeah, we could do that. But we got one more topic, ladies and gentlemen, tonight. We're going to talk about one-night stands. So y'all hold y'all horses, because we're going to talk about that. I can't wait to ask about these one-night stands. Detroit, don't get nervous. Don't get nervous, Detroit. I know. We're going to talk about one-night stands. But before we do that, it's what everybody's been waiting for. It's the only reason why we come together on the Good News. It's the only reason why we put this entire production together. It's not for me. It's not for y'all. It's for this right here. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Jackie's Jokes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for Mysterious Jax to find out if she's funny or if she's not so funny. It's time for Jackie's Jokes.
Wait, hold on. Nope, I can't. No, everybody, this is going to be hilarious. Okay?
Stop it.
Hold on,
Stop
Jackie.
it.
It's going to be an extreme knee slapper. Everybody got their knees ready?
Oh, my God.
Get ready to slap them knees, because this is going to be a good one. Okay? All those listening all around, look, to all our East Coast listeners, I'm happy y'all stayed up for this. It's going to be the best one y'all ever heard. For all the listeners in Canada, I appreciate y'all. And the Amsterdam people, continue getting high, because you're going to need it for this joke.
You're going to need it.
All right?
Keep smoking. Keep drinking.
Jackie,
all of it.
It's on you, girl.
All right. Did we do already my...
Yeah, we already did it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She like, well, where's my theme music?
Where's my theme
we already
music?
ran it.
Okay.
Where you at?
Oh, shit. Okay, here
you know,
we go.
I got something for you on the trip. Let's go.
All right, here we go. All right. What? Oh, not yet?
No, go ahead, girl.
Oh, okay. What car did the iPhone buy?
What car did the iPhone?
What car did the iPhone buy?
What
Phillip?
car did the iPhone?
Come on, guys. It's
car
obvious.
Did the iPhone buy? iPad.
Charger!
All right. was good, though. That was good. All right, Jackie. All right, you know. But honestly, you know, of course, I have, you know, I mean, a charger charges a whole lot of things. It could have been a chargeable car. It could have been a camera. It could have been batteries. Hell, it could have been my computer. But I feel it, Jackie. I'm gonna rock with you. I'm gonna give that about a 7 on the laughter rate. But creatively, I'm gonna go ahead and give that a 9. Which y'all get that a thumbs up? Because we thumbs up. Thumbs up.
That was a good one.
Jackie, anybody thumbs down? Anybody thumbs down? Robbie D? Robbie D thumbs Oh. All right. That's Jackie jokes, everybody. We make her do that even though she don't want to anymore. So what? All right, let's talk about our last topic, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk about one-night stands. Oh, my God. What's going to happen? One-night stands. Who's had them? Everybody.
Who's had them?
Oh,
I was
nobody?
sheltered.
Dash, you had a one-night stand?
I was sheltered.
Dash, you never had a one-night stand?
Nah.
Dash.
What? Nah.
Don't you come on there and lie in front of the people.
After the night, we went to sleep and had breakfast in the morning. So it was the morning, too.
Oh, no. I'm not going for that. Now, I'm going to ask you, Amina. Let me ask you. Do you think that sometimes one-night stands are healthy?
I mean, if the parties involved are okay with it and they had a good time and they're not hurting anybody, then sure.
What? No. I mean, how do you know?
If you're just having, I'm just saying, like, if it's two single people, they're not cheating on nobody. They're two single people and they were feeling frisky and they just wanted to get it popping.
One-night stands are warranted.
I mean, yeah, as long as, you know, they.
Would you
they
recommend
protect
one-night stands to
themselves.
somebody that's single?
I mean, it just, there's a lot of factors.
No. Well, look, we asking Amina right now. We asking Philip. We gonna ask him because I don't know, because he's light skinned with a mohawk. Okay, if he's went to you, he said, you know what, I mean, I'm having, you know, I'm single, you know, I'm ready to mingle, I'm trying to jingle. Okay. Would you say, okay, well, I recommend a one night stand for you?
I mean, I don't know if I would just come off the back and say you should go have a one night stand, but if he was like out and he met someone and they had chemistry and they were vibing and
okay, it was about to happen, and right now you were right there, like mentorship, right? Like, all right, it's 11 o'clock at night and he has a decision to make. Are you gonna say go ahead and complete that? Or are you gonna say no, you should go home, get some rest?
But how do you even know if it's gonna be a one night stand? Like, what if they just have this crazy vibe with each other and then they continue talking?
It's like 2 night stands,
or like, I don't know. Yeah, they just keep going. Like, how do you even know if it's gonna be a one night?
Right. So you should try it and see if it's gonna be a one night stand. So you would recommend the one night stand? I
mean, in that circumstance, yeah. I mean, if
that's always a circumstance. You never know what it's gonna be.
No, I'm saying if he just was like, yeah, I'm out. I just don't think people should do it if they're like sad or angry or trying to get over somebody. But if you're just like a regular and you're
in Mexico.
Yeah, you're just out, you're having fun, and
we in Mexico.
I just flew out of Mexico. I could have said Vegas, but yeah.
I just feel like it should never be like a remedy though. It shouldn't be a remedy for like you're sad or you're feeling down on yourself. Like don't go have a one night stand because of that. But if you're just a happy regular person and you're just single and you find somebody that you want to have sex with, I think you should do it.
Okay, it's you find somebody you want to have sex with, think you should do it. About 100% of all men have found somebody they want to have sex with.
Well,
you
the person has to have
no, you said it.
With you too.
You said it. No, you said it on air. Everybody heard it.
You got a daughter. I got a daughter.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna recommend that to them.
Good call, brother. Good call.
Hey, but I feel it though in terms of if you live in that type of life, then and you living in that fun mode, then have your fun. But like I said, I ain't gonna recommend that to my daughter though.
No?
Or my son.
What about your son then? I was about to say.
Nah, he could do it because daddy did it. That's because daddy did it. That's because I know I done did it before.
Flourish, young lad.
I feel it. Now, we got some ladies in here. We already know Jackie's had a multitude of one night stands. We're not gonna ask her. We're just gonna move on from that. But I see Colleen looking at me right now. I want to ask her, Colleen, you ever had a one night stand? Never. Now let me tell you, if you have, would you tell the truth right now? No. Okay, so power to the people. I understand.
She's a
Gotcha.
married woman.
Now I just asked, you know, hey, it's all good. We just asking about, we just pulling up dirty past. That's all, dirty past. You was in church. That's where they get them at. First of all, church don't ever. If you say you was in church, I knew exactly what you was doing. Look, he laughed. He like, yeah, I got all my. I went to church on Sunday specifically. Okay, that's where I got my condoms from. Church, the pastor. But I mean, one night stands. I mean, some people feel they're healthy. I've actually like seen on TV this sex therapist talk about like one night stands are healthy because sometimes it allows you to see what you do and don't want. So sometimes it creates a transition for a person. I thought that was far out, but I'm not a doctor, of course. This person was. Do you believe that to a certain degree? Like, does it have some type of health, like psychological health benefit to it?
Nah, I don't think so. I mean, I think living free, being in that free state of mind, like, you know, I think, like, in terms of people just jumping when they 18, getting married, I don't think that's natural. I think you need to be free. So maybe being free, but I don't think just.
What does that mean, being free?
You know, just having your experiences. It might not be a one night stand. It could be.
Detroit. Yeah, he said it. One night stands. Yeah.
But being free, being in that free state of mind, and then but. Yeah, I don't think that. I don't think that just having a one night stand in particular to do something to your mental, like, okay, that made me better now.
You don't think so? You don't think sometimes it's just like you got to get your jollies off and then you can just go on about your business, or sometimes to see if you still got it. I know. For men, sometimes for women too may have a different approach to it, but sometimes you want to see if you still got it. Yeah. I mean, so would that not be right? Would that not be healthy? Philip, what you think, man? Huh?
Man, my profile red hair said the best.
Hold on. Come here. What you got for me? This Philip Rashad, man. This is Deuce Bigelow, Mel Gigolo.
Nah, not at all.
I mean, light skinned Nigolo.
Oh, my bad. My profile said the best, man. It's like comparing a home cooked meal to fast food. You know what I'm saying? They both are there what they there for. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes a fast food to get you by, but at the end of the day, you need that home cooked meal to come home to sustain you. You know what I'm saying? And I believe in that.
I feel that, Jackie. Since you're an expert in the matter, can we ask you how you feel about one night stands?
What's the question?
You the producer of the show. How the hell you not know the question? How many one night stands have you had?
Wow.
That was the question. Ain't that what we asked everybody?
No.
Oh, y'all not gonna help me out?
Wow. They had my back. See, that is after. I think everybody wants to know how many you've had.
Ooh. I mean, I've had a whole lot. I'm not ashamed. I am not ashamed. I done had, like, everybody here know me very well, and I can't lie. So, I don't know. What's up, Peyton? Snack? Is it snack time? Give me can I get a kiss in front of everybody? Come on, Chain will give me a kiss in front of nobody, so you ain't getting no snack. Go ask Grandpa. Kev, you ever had a one night stand?
Yeah.
How was it?
I mean, it was cool for what it was.
Did you go raw?
No.
No. You ain't never had a
No,
you ain't never had a raw night stand?
A raw night stand, damn.
Nah,
Ain't nobody gonna admit to that one.
I ain't never went that
Nobody
hard.
gonna admit to that.
I would admit I had a raw night stand.
I don't recommend those.
I trusted her. She was a good woman. I trusted her. Robbie D, have you ever had a raw night stand? Don't you lie. We talk every day.
We do talk every day, but you don't know my life like that, bro. so don't act like you know me, bro. Don't act like you know that side. But
No.
I've had a one night stand.
Okay, how was it?
It
Did
was
it help you?
It was actually amazing. I actually, to
See?
be honest with
Yeah.
you,
Changed his
it was
life.
amazing. I got like cooked breakfast and all that. Like, it was
Yeah, see? Yeah, no, I feel that. You only get breakfast if you go raw, though. I'm going to tell you right now. You're not getting condom breakfast. Like, let's be real. Like, who's getting breakfast?
Say the one who went raw already, huh?
Who's getting on? Like, nah.
Come on, bro.
I've gotten breakfast.
Right now, so go ahead. I know now. You go ahead and tell me, man. Tell me the truth. I know. I don't think it's gonna reach over there. He said, "What's not true? That one night stands are healthy for you?"
No, about the raw thing.
Oh, well, go ahead and ask him. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna reach that far. You might have to lean forward. Yep.
What is the question?
The question was,
Ever had a raw?
look, how many raw one night stands you had? That was the question, right? That's what we asking everybody, right?
I don't think I really had a one night stand.
You never had it? Yeah, you light skin. You probably like love. I feel like you got like love.
Okay, hold on. Let's say you fuck somebody, right?
Yeah, you can say it on air. You looked uncomfortable when you said it. It's fine.
Can you cuss on air?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. I was looking like.
It's cool.
So let's say you fuck some chick, right?
Uh-huh.
And then y'all fuck like 3-4 times. Does that count as a one night stand? So that means you never had a one night stand. They always coming back, right?
No. I'm not counting that. I'm not counting that.
Nah.
I'm
So I
not
never had a
counting.
one night stand.
But have you had a raw? Have you had a raw night stand?
Of course.
The first night you hit raw?
Of course.
Oh, see, hey, get that man a round of applause, Dash, for being honest because.
But you learn through age.
You know, I found out after 25, everybody's STD free. That's my theory. So I don't know. I'm probably wrong. 60% of the time I'm wrong. Don't listen to me. I'm just joking, unless y'all not joking. Y'all serious? I'm serious. But you know, it's interesting to talk about this topic because for women it's really uncomfortable. And I brought this up before. I think it was a lot when we did the show at Star Hookah Lounge. I kind of mentioned a little bit talking about that, but specifically I was talking more so about cheating, but that kind of fell into it. But more so just the one night stand specifically. Like I feel like it does have a benefit to a certain degree, and not only to a male but to a woman. Because the fact of the matter is, like I've heard many times. I could be wrong that women are more sexually motivated or active than men. I don't know how now. Is that true? Is that a true thing? Jesse, is it true?
I'm not a woman, so
that's what I'm saying.
That women are more sexually motivated than men.
Yeah, like they have a bigger sex drive than men do. Like I've heard that.
I don't believe
time and time again.
I don't know. Men are pretty intense about their sex drive.
Right, we are. That's what.
I don't know.
Now I've never heard a woman say that.
I think
right?
that's when they get older. I be hearing that, like once women, like the cougars, like, and then
Is that what
men
it
get
is?
older, the men's like testosterone go down.
Is it an age thing?
Yeah,
that's
I
what
think it
that.
reverses at a certain point.
That's what we. You think that men have more control? Women have more control. You think so? I don't even know. It's not, now, see, I would challenge you on that only because socially they have more pressure. They have socially more pressure, so that makes it a lot more difficult. And I don't care who nobody says. I don't care what nobody think. We all care what somebody think. That's why we wear pants when we walk out the house. Literally, we care. You know, so I said that to say that you know, women have more social pressure, and they always have more social pressure, and they're taught at an early age to deny that feeling. Just as we talked about, Jesse said he would tell his son, you go out there and you go have raw night sex.
No.
Oh, you didn't say that. Oh, I'm sorry. Before you're 13, because then you have no chance of pregnancy, right? That what you're saying? Okay.
No.
Yeah, okay.
You said it.
Right, but essentially you even said it. You said that for if you had to tell your son, you go ahead and get it.
Yeah.
But then for a daughter, obviously, like hell no. Nah.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I don't know if it's right, but that's real. That's real. I don't know if it's right though.
Major respect.
That's just the way it is.
I mean, what you got to say about that?
For me,
I mean, we have a daughter and a son, and I feel like
who's the oldest?
Our daughter's older.
Okay.
She's only a year and a half older.
Okay.
So they're basically the same age.
Mm.
But yeah, no, I'm not gonna tell my 12-year-old son to go have sex, like
You're not?
regardless of what.
But if you had to choose between the two,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like you got to choose between.
I mean, if I had to choose, yes, I definitely wouldn't want my 12-year-old daughter having sex.
So let me ask, at what age would you be comfortable with your son having sex versus your daughter?
I don't even talk about daughters. I don't even want to hear about that.
You know what? But you got to take it. You got to accept it. I've accepted the fact that it's going to happen, so I'm able to move on. I'm able to like not think about it anymore because I've already accepted that it's going to happen one day.
I'll say
your wife is somebody's daughter, man.
Acceptable? Like
yeah, like at what point are you gonna be like, all right, like it don't affect me?
I mean, I probably would say college.
College?
Yeah.
Ooh, you gonna be disappointed.
Not necessarily.
No, I'm just playing. I don't unless you're not playing.
Yeah, I'll say for sure over 18 for a daughter, but for the son it could be before.
Like what? Like what age? What age you gonna give him?
14.
Damn.
Because you know what? I had a little brother, so I already went through that with my little brother. When he was about 14. I'm trying to put him on.
You trying to put him on game?
But now he know it. He started earlier, but I told him.
What you tell him?
I told him my experiences.
Okay,
so
all right.
I'm trying to pass the game to him. But he didn't do nothing reckless, and then he ain't got no baby or nothing like that.
You know, it's interesting because women, young girls, they mature faster than boys. You know, they start, they hit puberty before boys do, and they actually hit their growth spurts and all kind of shit before boys do. So it's really safe to say that women are ready before little boys are.
Yeah, probably.
But we don't.
Physically,
but we don't actually adhere to that, even though that's physically what it is. Yeah. And I've even heard historically that's kind of what was based. That's what it was based on. I mean, we know that where historically, younger women would be married off, to somebody that's older.
Right.
That wouldn't happen with the sons, so to speak. So I think that it's interesting, and the reason why I bring up one night stands specifically because I feel like we've all had them. Well, I mean, I don't know if you have, and I ain't gonna ask you because I'm just not gonna do that. All right, but you have, right? You lying. You say you're not gonna tell the truth, right? You're not gonna tell it. No. Kev, you said you have Detroit. You had a one night stand. Now, how was that? Now, I'm gonna ask you. Detroit. All right. By the way, are you even from Detroit?
No.
Why the hell is your name Detroit, man? You're not even from Detroit.
I'm named after my pops. He from Detroit.
Okay. But have you? I mean, how was yours? Did you feel like that one night stand was something that was considered healthy for you, or did you feel like it hurt you?
Let's scoot up. Mike, not that long. No, they definitely one night stands are advantageous to have.
Mm-hmm.
Period. You feel validated. You know what I'm saying? That fit you put on last night, it worked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Round of applause.
The game that your game is tight, you good. There's someone in this world likes you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they don't have to get to know you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They got to get to know you. Everything might not be, you know what I'm saying, what you think it is. You might not be as hot as you think you are. But amongst that, especially for a lot of people who work a lot or just busy a lot of the bad decisions that we make be behind lust. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So Lil Wayne said it best. After we come to our senses. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of wrong chicks that we be chasing, out of lustful situations. So especially for men, it's a situation where you get to go have your, get your rocks off, and then go about your business and be clear minded. Because especially if you go back and you still want it, it ain't because of the sex.
You said something big because there's been many times, I'm like, you know what? Like maybe I'm, I don't know if I want to do this. I go handle my business to myself. We all been there. I'm subscriber to XTube and Pornhub. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah, I feel you. I love it.
Yeah, I love it. And after that, I'll be like, man, I ain't about to. Hell no, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? And that happens. That does happen. Like you said, you come to your senses.
Yeah, and I mean, and even for him, like if I don't have a daughter, I got a son. So and maybe this is all just hypothetical for me, but I've always said like, I don't care whether I have a son or a daughter because I wanted my daughter first.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather her have unattached sex than be in a relationship and have to mend hearts after that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so much. I would always tell my daughter, have sex with somebody because you want to, and as long as you want to, they didn't fool you to nothing, they didn't promise you, they didn't trick you to nothing, then you good. I mean, because I've been there. I've been the guy that on accident, I didn't know I was going through it, but I waited a year and a half just to have sex with a girl. I thought I really liked her.
What?
I thought I really liked her.
Hold on.
Yeah.
What?
I thought I really liked it. I didn't and trip this. I didn't cheat. I didn't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? And look, I had sex with her and then I ended up disappearing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I waited a year and a half.
But I'm saying in hindsight, I felt scandalous. Like, dang, like I really disappeared.
She's scandalous. No, she's scandalous to make you wait a year, man. That shit ain't right, man. No, it should be something gets in the court. You should be able to sue or something. But
that's my point. You know what I'm saying? Like, between the accidents like me or the people who do it on purpose, you know what I'm saying? The people who just like having to mend a heart, that's hard.
No, that is. And
difficult. So you don't get that situation if she wants to have sex and she goes out and she has sex and does it just of her own volition and it's not because she thought it was going somewhere and it different. It's especially when we're young. It's too many variables that come into life. She don't know herself. He don't know himself.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? He popping. She not. She trying to get on. She got on. He got on. Now and then we going separate ways. Tomorrow comes. It's another
Poke a
pretty
hole
good.
in the condom.
You know what I'm saying? And so
Get rich, have a baby.
Right.
I wish I was a girl.
Right. So as long, I mean, if you,
So easy. So easy.
So as long as people in general, as long as we having sex because we want to, then we better for it. And then when we go about life, then we can settle down for something because we know it ain't really about the sex.
I know. I can appreciate it. Give me a round of applause for that. I got it. Remember, I appreciate that answer, Detroit, because I think that is a real last answer, man. I think it was honest, and I think it wasn't. I think it was. It was self-thought. It wasn't like. It wasn't like a pressure of society. And a lot of times even myself, I'll give answers based on the pressure of society, because what sounds correct. So I think that was a good answer, man. So to end off this topic with one night stands, like I don't know the truth. 60% of shit I say is false or wrong. 40% of shit I say is correct, and you choose what 40% is correct to you. Like I tell people, because the 40% that is correct could possibly change your life. So we got Trap Art, we got Jesse and Amina Brooks here with us tonight. We definitely appreciate having y'all on the show. I hope y'all had a grand time.
We done had a ball.
Yes,
I hope so, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope y'all didn't get too offended. Cause we pretty good at that around here, and I appreciate y'all coming through. Please let everybody know. Drop your tags so everybody know how they can follow you if they don't already follow you.
TrapXArt on Instagram, trapxart.com, the website. That's where you can find us.
And then our personal ones are, mine is Amina Brooks. It's AMINABROOKS.
And I'm J Brooks 20. J Brooks 20.
There it is, J Brooks 20. And you also got a huge event coming up this Sunday in LA. Is it at Avalon?
At Avalon Hollywood.
Avalon Hollywood, I know exactly where it is. It's a huge venue. It's a pretty big venue, man. Fill that up is a pretty big deal. Make sure y'all go there. Where is it? How much the tickets cost? I mean, let everybody know what's the event program.
Right now they $25. You could get them on trapxart.com. You could come to the event Sunday night, May 21st in Hollywood. We're gonna have about 100 artists involved, so you're gonna see all dope art. You're gonna see some dope clothes. You're gonna see. It's just gonna be dope.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, well, we gonna be in there live, full effect, and we gonna be interviewing some of the artists, man. We talk about that, a little bit offline. But the good news will be there, and we will also be posting some things about the event so people know where to find it. We'll post it on our Instagram so people can know exactly where they can get the information for Trap Art. Man, we had a hell of a show. Once again, I appreciate Jesse and Amina Brooks coming with this crazy ass cast that we got tonight. And they survived the Good News radio show, and I know they would. So I thank y'all so much. I gotta thank my crew, of course, man. I gotta thank K Cannon on the camera making it happen. Of course, DJ Dash back there. We trying to fire him. Anybody want to take his position? He's on sale.
Trap Art, buy me. Trap Art, buy me.
No, it's all good, man. He was like clowning on Dash, man. So, of course, man, appreciate that man back there, because before he came, I was sweating every damn show trying to run the boards and make this happen. So, shout out to DJ Dash. And, of course, shout out to our wonderful producer who got all made up today. She ain't playing with y'all. She got her everyday makeup on today.
Prom
I mean, she
queen.
wear it every day. And you going to prom right now, huh? Yes, I'm going to. Yeah, she going to prom. Yes, I know. She going to prom. She never graduated high school. She's living out her dreams now. You see what I'm saying? So shout out Mysterious Jax. Of course, man, always making sure our content is great for the show. And of course, Robbie D. It's nuts. Robbie D, man, always appreciate him, man. It's good energy, man. He makes sure everything goes smoothly during the show, man. Y'all make sure y'all follow Robbie D with 3 Ys. He been dancing his ass off on Instagram. He, believe it or not, he's actually really. Y'all wouldn't even know. Look, don't let the size fool you. He's a really good dancer. On Mama's though, he is. He's a really good dancer. He's a really, really good ass dancer. And of course, I got to shout out to Oakland because they're in the building today. So it's only right that I give a huge shout out to Oakland for showing up. Thanks for everybody joining us in the audience, man. Appreciate it. I ain't going to say everybody's name because I know y'all got governments. Some of y'all hiding from people. So I ain't going to say y'all name again, but appreciate y'all coming and making this show what it's about. This is the Good News Radio Show. I'm your host, Keith Good News. And like always, sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard, but either way, it's all good. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, good time. Yeah, it's good time. Yeah, we have a good time. Good time. It's good time. Hey, it's good
summer sunshine.